Hello, I'm Dr. Jane Tornator, brain geek and self-love expert. And I recently had a birthday. Yay! Now, birthdays have in the past been a bit of a double-edged sword for me, but something I got this time I think is going to make them awesome from now on, and I will share it with you. So early on, I got this. I woke up and opened my cards and gifts. And one of the greatest gifts I got was from my dear friend, Melissa. And she sent me a quote from Beatrex Quntanna. I'm going to read it. And if you're receiving this because you're in my, you receive my love notes, I will include the text for this in the love note also. I want to read it to you. Love is not caused, it is. Never before in the history of man has it been so important to have a change of heart, to release the concept of having love and accept the concept of being love. Love is not caused, it is. This change can occur only when we take our hearts into ourselves and discover love as a state of being, of oneness, of wholeness. We must release the concept of having love. We must see that our pursuit of love as a reward or as acceptance is conditional and futile and does not produce well-being. Well-being is perceiving love as wholeness and releasing the perception of love as a reward. Love is not caused, it is. The conditional concepts of caring have been confused by what we know as acts of love from the having mode. When love becomes something we have, it ceases to be lovable and becomes a possession. Its objects feel confined, controlled, and imprisoned. When we think of love as a state of having, love gets placed automatically in the past and we become fearful of change, thus promoting possessiveness and addictive behavior. When we recognize love as wholeness and come to know the source of love from within, we are in a constant state of self-increasing renewal. And I experienced that the other day. We experience ourselves as free, self-determined, self-reliant, and whole, and allow others the same right. Oneness transpires when we fall in love with ourselves. Separateness dissipates. I'm reminded of my teacher's most powerful words, quote, "Love is a principle, not a practice. Love is a state of being in which you exist, not what you do, how you act, or who you are with," end quote. Once again, that's Beatrex Quntanna. So I will tell you how I put those words into practice the other day. So historically, birthdays have not always been always happy for me. Coming from the belief of having love, I would my birthday would depend on, how many people wanted to be with me, if they wanted to throw a party for me, if I got enough cards on time, if I got presents, if I got phone calls, if I got messages, if I got Facebook messages. So as you might imagine, when we are searching for enough love, we frequently find that we don't have enough love, because literally that's what we're searching for, is all the places where love isn't there. And so half the time I'd feel very loved, and the other half the time I wasn't being loved enough because I wasn't getting enough love. Well, when my friend sent me these words, I'm like, oh, this is a game changer. And literally, I was getting into the shower in the morning thinking, well, I can just be love and I can just feel love and it'll be endless. Like I can be in the shower feeling love. So I was in the first thing in the morning, taking a shower, just feeling so much love. And it was mine. It was pretty amazing. And so all day, I just felt love, and I was being love, and I was loving myself, and it's still the pandemic, but it was such a different birthday than my last birthday, which started right after the pandemic, which happened right after the pandemic. And I live alone, so I was all alone all day, and everybody's freaked out. So, barely anybody, clued in to think that it was my birthday. So it was a pretty self-soothing day. 1 year later, still the pandemic. Completely different birthday, because I was being love the entire day. And yes, I got cards and I got phone calls and I got Facebook messages and I saw some people. And what I found was that those were all like extra gifts. They weren't what made my birthday good. I was good on my birthday because I was just being love. And all those other ways of having love were just bonus points. So I think that's what love can be. Love from others can be bonus points because we're always being love. We are always love simply because we're human. So try that yourself and notice what you notice. If this is helpful for you and you know somebody else who you think might really like to hear this message, please forward it on to them. And in the meantime, I wish you lots and lots and lots of being love. Take good care. Bye.